What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going to do a final thoughts video on the Springfield Prodigy. Now, I've already done a first impressions video when I first got it. I wanted to do some comparison videos with some staccatos, but I didn't have time, unfortunately. So today we're going to send it off. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and yeah. So I shot just over 2,000 rounds through this pistol over the past 90 days. I've had it for just about the entire winter. Did a lot of really cold weather shooting, which we will get into in a second. And through the 2,000 rounds, I had zero malfunctions. No, I am not full of ish. Zero malfunctions. Again, we're going to talk about the reliability issues these guns are having out there in the wild, but for me, over 2,000 rounds, zero malfunctions, zero failure to feeds, failure to fires, double feeds, whatever malfunction you could possibly think of, I had zero problems, zero malfunctions. Now, I'm sure, being this gun came right from Springfield to me, I'm sure it got a little extra TLC, a little extra love, a little extra QC check before it went out. Why wouldn't they? I would expect that of all companies. But again, no issues there. Type of drills that I've done a ton of different drills. I'll roll in some of the footage throughout the thing. I did shooting around and through my vehicle. I did a ton of drawing from the holster, both appendix and strong side of my battle belt. Plenty of running and gunning. Lots of pinging steel at different distances. I had probably at least a dozen of my friends shoot the gun as well to get their opinion. And we did a ton of cold weather shooting. Obviously throughout the winter, some days are 40, 50, some days are much colder. One day when I went to the range, I was really tight on time. I had to go to the range this day and it was 0 degrees. Look at me, I am not exaggerating again, 0 degrees with a negative 22 below wind chill, like dangerous to be out there. What I did, I went in my van, loaded up the mags, went out, shot a mag or two, went back in the van, loaded up, warmed up, and just repeated that for like an hour. I wasn't out there for too long. But it was impressive that the gun didn't have any issues, especially in that extreme cold. I also used several different types of magazines besides the magazines Springfield sent me. I also tried some staccato mags. I think I had an Atlas mag or two. Definitely some Nighthawk mags as well. And all of the different 2011 pattern mags I tried in this gun worked with no problem. So, around 2,000 rounds, zero issues, zero problems. Again, keep in mind this gun came from Springfield. However, there's definitely other folks that are having some issues out there. If you look at the comment section of the first video I did on this and some of the other videos out there by other folks, the comment sections out there are absolutely bipolar. I mean, like one extreme to the next. There's plenty of comments saying people have hundreds of rounds and thousands of rounds and it's been flawless, no issues, no problems. But there's a good amount of rounds out there, comments out there of people having issues right from the get-go. Failure to feeds, failure to fires, double feeds, stuff like that. A very notable one is going to be Aaron Cowan from Sage Dynamics. He got his hands on one of these guns. I don't think it came from Springfield, but I could be wrong there. And he couldn't get it to run at all. What it seems like is you're going to know right out of the box if the Prodigy you have has some hiccups or not, if you need to send it back to Springfield or not. It seems like if you take it out of the box based on the comments I'm seeing and it runs, you're good to go. If you are going to have problems, you will know right away. Whatever the issue, the hiccup is in here, you will know right away whether it's good to go or not. That seems to be how the comment section and the issues with this gun are. Now, the one thing I always point out to people, we are quick in the gun industry to eat our own and to eat other companies when they have problems. But the SIG P365, this is my carry gun that I carry every single day. Parker Mountain Machine Comp, Hollis and Dot, Icarus grip, worth every dime. Streamlight Light. When the SIGs first came out, they were hot garbage. Those SIG P365s had so many problems. Everyone made fun of them. Everyone hated it. But over time, SIG figured out those issues, worked out those issues, and now most people would say that gun is good to go. And SIG has appeared to not use the community as their final test bed. All the new guns they've released seem good to go. So I bring that up to say that yes, this gun has had some early issues, but time will tell. Give it a little bit of time, and we will see. Time will always tell if a gun is durable or if they're just having some early issues. And that's all we can really do. So, through the 2,000 rounds, let me point out the things I do and don't like, just so you know, maybe, again, help you make an educated decision. I like the grip a lot. The grip is really, really good. It's probably my favorite thing about it. It's not too big. It's a good angle, 2011 angle. And the texture is what I really, really like. The grip texture is great. I love that fairly aggressive grip texture, and this one is very, very good. The slide on this gun is extremely smooth. Now, I've never felt another Prodigy slide. I don't know if they're all this smooth, or if Springfield gave it that extra love, but for a gun between $1,200 to $1,500, holy crap, that is really smooth. The serrations are great. Both the front and rear serrations, very aggressive, very easy to run the slide. I dig that. Sights are metal. That's good. You don't lose the rear sight when you add an optic. I dig that. Capacity is good. It goes 17, 21, and 26 rounds. I had to deal with 10 rounders in this state, but you can get 17, 21, and 26 rounders. The trigger is good. It's adjustable. I guess it depends on what your mindset is when you go into this review. If you go into this review with a mindset comparing this to a Staccato or a double stack Nighthawk or an Atlas, again, something really, really high end, you're going to be disappointed. That's not fair for this gun in the price range. Now, if you compare it to a Polymer Wonder, your Glock, your Sig, you're going to love this trigger. It's much better. I think, again, it's priced accordingly. It is a good trigger for the money. What you're getting for the money is good. The things I don't like are pretty much all around the red dot. Well, let me say, the ongoing issues they're having, obviously that's a con. We got to mention that again. Again, I hope it's just some early hiccups and Springfield fix it, but time will tell. The other thing I really don't like is this red dot system platform. Very happy they come red dot ready. I don't like the Hex brand red dot. Don't like it at all. The single button isn't great. The quality of the glass, the red dot refresh rate, I highly recommend you get a different red dot. I'm not a huge fan of the Hex. I didn't do any destructive testing, so it may be super durable. I don't know. Don't love it. Now, the footprint is the other thing I don't like. This Hex is the Seymour footprint, I believe. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. I should have looked it up. But either way, it's not the most common footprints out there. I prefer if it was the RMR, which is also the Hollison footprint, maybe the Loophole Delta Point Pro footprint, which is now also the EOTech, and some of the SIG optics. I prefer if it was one of those two. Now, you can get an accessory plate. I believe they're in stock now, maybe, on the Springfield website that will allow you to add an RMR footprint or a Delta Point Pro footprint, but the way it comes out of the box is going to be for this Hex footprint. The Vortex Venom, I think it is, whatever it is, not a big fan of those. I wish the footprint was different. Overall, there are definitely some issues with them, and I get it. But I give Springfield credit for being the first big company to put out a 2011. I was wondering who's gonna do it. I thought it was gonna be SIG, something a little more affordable than the Staccatos and Nighthawks. Like, Staccatos and Nighthawks are great. They're great, great, great guns. Love them. But not everyone can afford $2,500 or $5,000 for a gun. So who can make a 2011 affordable for the average gun owner out there is what I was wondering. And I was surprised that Springfield was the first one to do it. And good on them, man. That is pretty awesome. Again, there's some early issues with it. Mine was flawless. Time will tell whether they are just early hiccups or if this gun is cursed. Give it a couple more months, whatever. We will see as time goes on if this gun is good to go or not. All right. Let me thank Springfield for sending me the Prodigy, for loaning me the Prodigy. I do have to give it back now. Very, very kind of a huge company like Springfield to support a small channel like this. Hopefully, they don't mind some constructive criticism. It's not a bad gun at all. And again, hopefully the durability issues are just an early hiccup. And I hope for Springfield's sake that it's good going forward. I will put some affiliate links down in the video description. If you want to pick one of these up, hopefully I can find you a good deal. We have swag. If you do want to support the channel, the best way to do so is pick up yourself some Tiberious swag. Short sleeve shirt, long sleeve shirt, patches. You will look so cool in a Tiberious shirt or patch. I promise you will just look so damn cool. Most important, thank you guys for watching. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and drop a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Enable the bell notifications. If you do any of those things, they truly help me out. I truly appreciate it. And I will truly see you in the next video. Peace!